giant death ray looking alien is here. He just arrived just a minute ago, and he stands at 10 foot tall. One of Spirit's tallest props up there with the towering Reapers. I don't know if there's anything higher than that, but this guy is definitely up there. Tallest of this year, that is for sure. And he has servo motors in him. This is a new thing that these animatronic companies have been using. Gives a fluid motion to the light up head for realistic side-to-side movement. And then he makes some galactic noises, and then chasing white LEDs start at his torso and go up and down in his arms. This guy is weatherproof. You can leave him outside, which is really cool. And we're gonna spin his box around. This is a really big box. It's about the size of Plague Doctors from 2020. There's the side with a picture. The back. The other side with 2 pictures. And we're gonna get into the unboxing. Right away, this guy looks like the 12-foot skeleton type of setup. With this base. Another part of the base. The instructions, a random cardboard piece. Foam poles for probably the leg. They could be the arms. Some poles. This is interesting. It says D right and D left on them. Here's some of the clothing. There's no way that's all of it. A huge torso piece. Might have to take that out last. Here is his head. It's got 3 wires coming out of it. This appears to be the servo wires. And there's some cool stuff going on inside. Next are the feet. Or 1 foot. I can't get the other one out yet. Some more poles. This looks to be an arm pole. This foam's supposed to stay on. It just caught on the box. The other arm. I'm gonna try to get his main torso out now. Here it is. This thing is crazy looking. Looks like the arms do move. There's just wires and LEDs everywhere on this thing. There's the other foot. 4 stakes. Both of the hands. And his control box with more LEDs right there. There is the weatherproof control box. One thing to note is this guy has white handles. That's the first I've seen. Here is an overview of all of his parts, starting with the head, hands and feet, his clothes, the adapter, the main torso with LEDs, the leg pulls, the instructions, the arms, the stakes, main control box with main connector, like main mech piece, the base, and some foam. Starting with the 2 base poles, A and B, going to start by snap locking them together. You don't want to snap lock them until you get them all in first, or it makes it very difficult. Then, gonna move on to the straight poles, which are C. Same thing over here. Gonna rotate it this way, I believe. To put on the feet. And then the next set of poles. This says D left and D right on here. Can't mix these up. We're gonna start on the left side. Then the right. Now, the foam's gonna go on. On the other leg as well. Going to put the clothing on. This is a really cool weatherproof material.
Then do this side. Now that the clothes are on properly, we're gonna put the main mech on here. Actually, this is not the main mech, the torso is, but this is the piece that has the control box. And this is some heavy duty metal here. All the wires on the back side of the hip loop. I'm gonna go straight up to the large torso piece. Now this is the main mech right here. Now for this step, it's recommended that you actually lay him down on top of the shipping box, which is what I'm gonna do. Got him leaning on top of his original shipping box, and it is very tall. As expected, he's 10 foot, and we're only about 9 right now. He was touching my ceiling with this, and almost scraped it. This is a hard plastic. We're gonna start by connecting all of these wires up. Can't really mess it up, there's arrows and it won't even let you connect it backwards. These are the screw-in type right here. There is a lot of cables on this guy. I think these go to his head. We'll have to see that in a second though. Putting the head on now. It appears there's like a bolt or screw on this side. There is a screw. I'm just gonna tighten it with my hand for now. But they're regular Phillips. And the white wire up here is gonna connect right in. Same thing for the purple and red. Gonna feed these down in. For the clothes, we're gonna start with the IR sensor and put that through on the Velcro. Then kind of pull these up and get it right over his arms. This is gonna be a little tricky because he is on the box. For the neck, there's 2 Velcros. There's not really a solid spot to put them, you just kind of tie them up here. Then you're gonna go down to the next layer, and then the next, all the way down. For the arm, roll up the sleeve and connect the snap lock arm in. And then feed this longer cable in up his sleeve, and we're gonna connect it down here. This is where they are. And then after you feed that up, there's another cable which is right there that you have to connect inside. The hand, once again a snap lock, and then it has a cord that you just gotta screw in. For the Velcro on the wrist, I'm just gonna roll that up. He does have some pretty big wrists, so it's not that simple. And on to the other side, we're gonna flip this guy around and work on that. Now that we got him the other direction, I'm gonna do the same thing for the arm. And feed the cables up through. There's 2 yellow ones, and then put the hand on. Connect the cables underneath. It doesn't matter which yellow cable goes to which, they all do the same thing. And then we're gonna Velcro all this up. Connecting up the hand, which is the last step. The wire, and then gotta get the Velcro over his wrist. This is it for the unboxing. He is too tall to fit inside, unfortunately, so I'm going to be bringing him out right now. Tonight, there is going to be a dark demo out, since he'll look way better in the dark. So stay tuned for that. But for now, on to the demo.